Celebrities who married regular people. Welcome to Celebrity Rave, where we bring you all the latest celebrity news and gossip. In this video, we're sharing the most shocking and memorable moments from celebrities who are married to non-celebrities. When a ridiculously famous person dates a non-celebrity, it's so exciting because it must imply that we all have a chance with Brad Pitt or Tom Hardy. In any case, the following celebrities are in love with their unremarkable partners. Riz Ahmed and Fatima Farheen Mirza. When Ahmed stopped to fix Mirza's hair during the 2021 Oscars, this actor-writer duo caused a stir. Their first encounter was equally romantic. They met at the same table in a coffee shop. On The Tonight Show, Ahmed recalled, "We were both vying for the same laptop plug points." Then came a covert pandemic wedding. "We performed it in the backyard, which was lovely in many respects," said Ahmed. "The best part, in my opinion, was that you didn't have 500 ants hovering nearby, pinching your cheeks." Meryl Streep and Don Gummer. One of the greatest living actors in Hollywood might be expected to have a spouse who is also prominent in the entertainment business. But Meryl Streep's husband, Don Gummer, is a sculptor, and the couple has 4 children together. Streep accepted the Best Actress Oscar in 2012 for her performance in The Iron Lady, saying, "I want to thank Don first. Since they play your spouse out with the music when you thank him after your speech, I want him to know that he's given me the greatest gift anyone could give, which is the belief in my abilities." Wanda Sykes and Alec Sneedbowski. On a ferry to Fire Island, Sykes met her wife, French businesswoman Alec Sneedbowski, who was engaged in conversation with a young child. In 2018, Sykes told The Guardian, "I heard something clearly tell me, wow, that's what you need, Wanda." In addition to being parents to Olivia Liu and Lucas Cloud, the couple has been married for more than 10 years. Matt Damon and Luciana Barroso. While in town for the Stuck on You movie shoot, Damon met Barroso, who was working as a bartender at Miami's Crowbar. Several crew members encouraged Damon to get a drink after a long day of filming. Damon admitted to Ellen DeGeneres in 2011 that they dragged me along, after saying, "Come on." I caught a glimpse of her across a packed room, and 8 years and 4 children later, she is still my life. If that hadn't happened, how else would our paths have crossed? What is this story's lesson? If you're going to the bar when you're weary, you might run into your wife, advises Damon. In a private ceremony at dusk in St. Lucia in April 2013, the couple renewed their vows to each other. Jon Stewart and Tracy McShane. 1 month after being let go from his MTV show, Stewart went on a blind date to a Mexican restaurant in 1996 where he met McShane, who was a vet technician at the time. "From my perspective, it's a fantastic tale," McShane later said to Oprah. "I had recently ended a 7-year relationship. My friends were constantly trying to set me up while I was feeling down. They would ask, 'What are you looking for?' after a bad date. I said, 'Someone funny and handsome, like Jon Stewart,' after watching the Jon Stewart Show." And luck would have it, Stewart and McShane met on the set of Wishful Thinking, where McShane's roommate was working as a production assistant. Stewart proposed to McShane through the New York Times in February 1999 after asking the editor of the puzzle section for help. Anne Hathaway and Adam Schulman. Through a mutual friend, Hathaway and jewelry designer/actor Schulman met at the Palm Springs Film Festival in 2008. They had such a strong chemistry that Hathaway confided in a friend that she would marry him. Hathaway has remarked, "I suppose he felt I was a little weird, which I am a little, but I'm also sweet. I knew the love of my life the moment I laid eyes on him," she said. While Schulman's acting career has had a different level of success than his wife's, he does have a jewelry line called James Banks and had a small role in the 2015 Meryl Streep comedy Ricky and the Flash. He also produced Song 1, in which Hathaway also starred. When he proposed to Hathaway in 2011, he even helped in creating the 6-carat ethnically sourced diamond engagement ring. Jerry Seinfeld and Jessica Sklar. When Sklar first encountered Seinfeld, she was a bride at the Reebok gym on the Upper West Side, donning headphones and filling a water bottle. According to Sklar, Jerry Seinfeld contacted me while I was having a hard time and tried to make me laugh, but I wasn't interested in being amused at the time. I genuinely had to giggle when he returned and said something amusing. Sklar had recently been married and worked as a PR manager for Tommy Hilfiger. 2 months prior, Eric Netherlander, the son of theater tycoon Robert Netherlander, Sklar ended her marriage shortly after meeting Seinfeld, and a year later, after he proposed at Soho's Balthazar, she got engaged to him. Reese Witherspoon and Jim Toth. The Oscar-winning actress and the talent agent first met at a friend's party when Toth stepped in to stop a drunk attendee from making advances toward the women. In a 2012 interview, Witherspoon recounted that the man had said, "You don't know me," while slurring, frowning, and pointing a finger in her face. Jim approached me and apologized on behalf of my friend. He recently split up with someone. After getting along well, Witherspoon and Toth got married the following year. Since then, Toth has maintained his job as an agent at the Creative Artists Agency in Los Angeles, where he has worked with various celebrities, including Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., and Matthew McConaughey. Eddie Redmayne and Hannah Bagshaw. Bagshaw and Redmayne were friends at first. Bagshaw attended a nearby girls' boarding school, while Redmayne was enrolled at Eton College, an all-boys residential school in England. Redmayne offered to walk the runway in a fashion show Bagshaw and her classmates put together to raise money for charity shirtless. Redmayne later recounted, "I was this pasty, freckly person, and when I got on, the girls in the audience didn't take any notice of me. However, someone did pay attention, and a 12-year friendship was born." Bagshaw caught Redmayne's eye at an after-party from across the room. "She was really gorgeous and quite hilarious, and she loves the arts and theater just like I do, so we became friends." The former finance publicist and the actor started dating in 2012, and they made their red carpet debut together in December at the Les Miserables premiere in London. Patrick Dempsey and Jillian Fink. Deluxe, the Grey's Anatomy star, met his soulmate at Fink's salon in 1994. The hairdresser assumed it was a joke when she saw an appointment for Patrick Dempsey. Fink expressed her horror after being taken by surprise when Patrick Dempsey himself showed up for a trim. "He was so adorable though that I felt content simultaneously. It took 3 years of regular haircuts and both parties being in different relationships for the two to start dating." Alec Baldwin and Hilaria Thomas. Hilaria Baldwin and Alec met for the first time in February 2011 at the Union Square vegan eatery Pure Food and Wine, which has since closed. For the couple's New York Times wedding announcement, Hilaria recalled the incident as follows. "I was standing close to the door with my pals when he stepped up and grasped my hand and said, 'I must know you.'" Hilaria, who graduated from NYU and assisted in founding the yoga studio Yoga Vita, was 27 years old and employed there as an instructor. Alec told The Times, "I recognized straight away that she was incredibly dedicated. She is the village's reigning yoga queen." Vince Vaughn and Kyla Weber. Vince Vaughn and Kyla Weber allegedly met at a wedding in 2008, introduced by a friend who works as a film director. Weber, originally from Calgary and living in rural Alberta, grew up on a small farm near Blackie and worked as a real estate agent. Vaughn was initially hesitant to date her because of the distance and the fact that she was the wife of his best friend's childhood closest friend. "If anything goes wrong, you're talking about awkward. It's a good thing that she is a civilian," Vaughn said. The two communicated through phone calls and emails before becoming inseparable. Christian Bale and Sibi Blazic. Sibi Blazic and Christian Bale reportedly met at one of Winona Ryder's barbecues, while Blazic was serving as the actress's assistant. Bale was 26 and Blazic was 30, when they later wed in a purported elopement in Las Vegas conducted by an Elvis impersonator. "I get choked up over that thing," Bale said to reporters after The Fighter won him the Oscar for Best Actor. "Throughout our marriage, my wife had to marry various characters. I'm aware that doing it without her would be genuinely impossible. She is such a good and powerful woman." An illustration would be Blazic's role as a stunt driver in The Dark Knight Rises the following year. Thanks for tuning in to Celebrity Rave. We hope you enjoyed all these latest celebrity news and gossip. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed today's video and found it interesting, please leave us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on that bell icon to stay up to date with the most exciting content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.